Welcome back to the exact spot where in just a few minutes there'll be an awfully big mess. You see, look over here. See that tiny little Super Mini? Well, in a minute that's going to come down here at 40 miles an hour, and this hulking great Volvo, you know, those kind of things you see mums driving around in, that's also going to be coming down here at 40 miles an hour, and they will meet here on this blue line at a closing speed of 80. Think about that, 80 miles an hour. You remember that choice we asked you to make earlier about which of these two cars you'd rather be in? Well, to help you visualise the results of that decision, we've put two crash test dummies in the front seats of each of these cars, just to represent you and the person that you love most in the world. Listen, this is a world's first crash test. We've never done this before. We don't know what's going to happen. The experts don't know what's going to happen. Oh, God, that siren means this is a very bad place to stand right now. Sus monkey. So, which car came off better in the crash? Well, a quick look at what had been the fronts of the two cars made the result very, very clear. Okay, so this is the modus, and you can see here this is the front bumper beam, and the impact was on this half of the car, so very specifically here. And what's happened is it's dissipated the energy of that crash straight across the whole front of the car. If you look at it, it could almost have been in a full-on head-on crash. It's got rid of the whole front of the car. You look at this Volvo, and just the right-hand side of that car has just disappeared. That front wheel is roughly in the driver's footwell, so that's where his feet should be.
The overhead view shows how easily the very stiff modus punches through the Volvo. While the nose of the modus has mostly kept its shape, the Volvo has crumpled and half its nose has just disappeared. It's extremely hard to make small cars safe, but the modus is constructed using very high-strength steel that channels the energy through the sides and subframe rather than the occupants.
That modus has basically used the entire front side of this Volvo as another crumple zone. All that energy is pushed right into the car, and you can see it's just gone straight into the driver's side. Look at this door. Well, if you can call it a door, see if we can... Right, come here. Look. It's pushed the whole of the front of the car up into here. The dash has moved backwards. You can't even see his feet. That means his legs have been crushed, serious lower leg injuries. All of the steering wheel's moved. Obviously, there's no airbag, so the chances are he's probably impacted the steering boss, which is head injuries. If a fireman came to cut him out of here, this is a job where they're going to be cutting him out. It's really a bit of a mess. If we come back over to the modus, immediately we can see we've actually got a door. Let's just... Yeah, it opens. You can see the wing's been a bit bent, and so we're going to have to open it a bit like that. But come here, let's have a look. You can see that there's been much less intrusion. This guy's completely got his lower legs. It looks like he